grab some meat or whatever you need. I'm Corey, and it's time to get into it. So today we're going to be talking about the new Path of Exile League. This is coming to consoles in just a couple days. It is already out on PC, and from my understanding, it does have controller support on PC now. So that's great. That's fantastic. If they would have had controller support on PC, I probably would have never started playing on console, but it is now, and I've put hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars onto my PS5/PS4 account, so that's where we'll be playing. Let's look at the Path of Exile site, because I haven't seen anything on this expansion. I haven't looked at anything, or not expansion, league. So this is coming out, as it says, 3 days, 4 hours, 15 minutes, which means it will be dropping right at 4 p.m. on May 18th, which is perfect for me because of my wife's new schedule. I get home at 3:30 p.m., which means I'll be able to jump in right at league start, be able to do a league start live stream. What day is it on? The 18th falls on a Wednesday. Oh my God. Holy crap. Okay. My wife is actually off Thursday, Friday, so we'll be able to do some very, very long, thorough streams. So look forward to that. I'll be moving the PS5 into the room, connecting it to the fucking Elgato, and yeah, we're gonna be doing some streaming. So I played last league for a couple days, and I was very unsatisfied with my build. I did like a cold dot build. I just didn't really enjoy it and haven't touched it since. I finished the campaign, got to maps, and then walked away. This league, hopefully I have better luck with it. They're not doing any changes to any of the builds or anything like that. I may go with something that I've played a lot, that I'm a lot more comfortable with, which is Cyclone. That's just, that's my go-to. That's what I enjoy. That's what I like playing. So it's very likely that I go with a Cyclone build with this league, but I'm not entirely dead set on it. I'll probably watch some videos on good league starters. I didn't really check out too many league starters last league. I just found one that sounded like fun. Regardless of all that, I don't know what this league is bringing us. So I'm going to look through this and see what we have that's coming that should be new. So if you like this video, like, share, comment, subscribe. Super thanks are enabled on the channel if you want to make your comment highlighted and help support the channel. And when I do these streams, I need to ask you guys a question. So I know that this is going to be on YouTube. And with my live streams, I do them on Twitch and then I re-upload them on YouTube. If I were to live stream on YouTube as well as Twitch, it would cost me about $20 a month in order to get the Streamlabs Prime. It's not something that I've been able to completely commit myself to yet. Oh, well, it's just $20 a month. I get that. I don't like to spend money I don't need to. If I were to stream on YouTube, is this something that people would find enjoyable, that people would actually partake in? That's kind of the question. So let me know in the comments how you feel about that, me streaming on YouTube as well as Twitch. Regardless, just, leave a comment. Let me know what's going on. Let's read through this. So 3 days, 4 hours, 12 minutes. So 4 p.m., May 18th, Pacific Daylight Time. Path of Exile Sentinel. In Path of Exile Sentinel, ancient constructs have been unearthed across Rayclast. You will harness the power of these sentinels to control your level of risk and reward on the battlefield. Our May expansion contains the Sentinel Challenge League, 20 Atlas Keystone passives, 7 Uber boss fights, new Pinnacle unique items, revamped monster modifiers, game controller support, which is for PC. Obviously, if you're on Xbox or PS4, PS5, you already have controller support. New quality of life features, a revamped challenge system, and much more. Let's actually watch this real quick and see. I want to see just the Sentinel trailer, so we'll spend the first minute and a half of this watching this.
In the wake of your power, something has arisen. Dark sentinels, hungry for a share. But these cruel constructs can be harnessed.
So they're like mercenaries almost. They follow you around.
Bind them to your will.
Interesting.
Test and tinker, combine and reconfigure. And together, you will find your fortune. Some sentinels are powerful. Others are dangerous. But in a world with shifting stars, monstrous new threats.
Well, that looks like a fun little map.
Treasures. You will need them. The sentinels await your command.
Okay, so it seems like we get little followers to follow us around and help us kill stuff, which could honestly be really cool. So it says harness their power. In this league, you will uncover and collect sentinels and take advantage of their great powers. Great power. When deployed, they follow you for a short time and empower your enemies. Oh, interesting. Greatly increasing both their difficulty, and reward. There are 3 classes of sentinels. Stalker sentinels empower a moderate number of enemies in a sequence as you encounter them. Pandemonium sentinels empower a wide swath of monsters at once in a quick burst. And Apex sentinels that only empower rare or unique enemies but have a very strong effect. So it looks like this one is the Apex Sentinel of Danger, can only empower rare or unique monsters. 24 increased empowerment, empowers +2 enemies. Not sure exactly what that means. This one is increased duration. So just different modifiers that are on this. Empowers many enemies in one shot. 68 increased chaining range. Character gains tailwind for 10 seconds on deployment. Empowers +7 enemies, so 7 more enemies. Fires an additional beam. And 0.2% chance for empowered enemies to have a unique reward. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. So it says reconfigure your sentinels. The Sentinel controller is like a runic circuit board that powers your sentinels and allows you to customize their behavior. It initially provides enough power to use 1 sentinel per area, but as you progress, it will gain enough power to support 3. You will place filaments on the controller to dictate which runic nodes it powers, or its power flows through. You can freely move filaments around at any time. As you gain more power, it will automatically flow to the next nodes you have connected. Use this controller to establish specific behavior for your Sentinel loadout that works well with your desired build. So, Sentinel modifiers. Assemble and experiment. So it looks like these are Sentinels that you can pull together. Is it? Okay. Just as I was about to ask, when your sentinels run out of charge, they can be combined together with a power core to assemble a new, fully charged sentinel that inherits properties from both of the husks you've disassembled. So you get 2 of them together with a power core to create a third one that is a combination. Maybe that's why it looks like ovaries to make a new baby. You use the ovaries, they create an egg, you inseminate the egg, and you get a little baby sentinel that's got parts from both parents. Fully charged sentinels that inherit properties from both of the husks you've disassembled. This hybrid sentinel may also gain special properties, such as an exclusive variant, base type, or modifiers that can only come from the assembly process. Oh, so there's different power cores as well. Interesting. Okay, well that should be cool. And here's some examples. Okay, you can kind of see it. So empowers 18 plus enemies, empowers 21 enemies. So aggro radius, cast speed. Yeah, I don't know. But, well, I mean, as you play through, obviously some of this stuff becomes more apparent, I guess you could say. And sorry if you hear my neighbors slamming shit around. They like to do that while I'm recording videos. Discover unique sentinels. As you travel through Rayclast, you may uncover or assemble unique sentinels. These valuable sentinels behave in very specialized and powerful ways. For example, the basilisk causes a wide area of effect blast that has a petrification effect on monsters. Oh, that's cool. The hollow-eyed skull is basically a headhunter in sentinel form. That's really cool. And there are also a set of unique sentinels that empower specific Atlas map bosses, causing them to become much more dangerous and rewarding. So these are just, this is the one that they didn't explain. Destroyed on empowering target enemies. Map item quantity affects number of rewards from empowered enemies. Empowered enemies drop 18 currency rewards. Wow. All right. Well, that's cool. Can only empower Suncaller Asha. So that's really cool. That's going to be the one that I'm sure people will be trying to get a lot of. Great, powerful items. So it looks like this is a modified crafting. Interesting. It says in the Sentinel League, you may find new types of rare currencies. Combinators. Recombinators. All right. It's a unique word. These allow you to apply the Sentinel assembly process to your actual items, taking any two pieces of equipment from the same item class and combining them together. While the results are unpredictable, this process could merge the best elements of each item, potentially adding an exclusive new modifier to create something unprecedented power. Yeah, I mean, that could be really fucking cool. And that's the thing about Path of Exile is like there's a lot of shit in this game that could be really cool. And they need like I'm gonna rant for a minute here. Diablo 2 Resurrected needs to do what Path of Exile has done. Path of Exile, they are not shamed in the fact that they took a lot of their ideas from other games. The core system when it comes to how their skill tree is set up. That is Final Fantasy X. This is a Final Fantasy X skill tree that if you look at the Path of Exile passive tree, it looks like legitimately, I think it is exactly identical to this one. I mean, this, let's take a gander, shall we? This is almost exactly what the passive skill tree in Path of Exile looks like. And this is the Final Fantasy X sphere grid. A lot of the aspects that they have in Path of Exile are obviously from other games. Now, the gameplay, the loot system, a lot of this stuff is inspired by Diablo 2. Diablo 2 is it's the game that opened up ARPGs, loot-based ARPGs to people, isometric ARPG style gaming. Diablo 1 was great, and it started everything. But Diablo 2 was the one that really brought a massive amount of players to this style of game. Path of Exile, they decided, okay, we're going to take these things that we love about Diablo 2, and we're going to make them a little bit better. We're going to change some things. We're going to reconfigure some things. We're going to modify some things. We're going to make this, in our opinion, better. And it shows that they've taken that love for the game and they've expanded on it. When the game first came out, maps didn't exist. It wasn't a thing. There were 3 acts and 3 difficulties. You went to the hardest difficulty, which was Merciless, if I'm not mistaken, and you fought the 3rd act boss. That was in-game runs. It was very similar to what Diablo 2 is, whereas you go to the hardest difficulty and you fight different bosses. Maybe Merciless wasn't the hardest. Maybe Merciless was the 2nd. Regardless, and as time has gone on, they've modified the game, they've changed the game, and they've brought new things. Now, there is a 10-act story. There's a 10-act campaign. You get done with the campaign, and then you go into a mapping system, which is a whole nother, the campaign is essentially the tutorial. It's to learn your character. It's to learn your character's build. And then, once you get to maps, it is a whole new ball game. That's what Diablo 2 Resurrected needs to do. They need to bring a map system. So yeah, this is something that the devs over at Blizzard, the people that are working on Diablo 2, Vicarious Visions, which has been absorbed by Blizzard, which, if I'm not mistaken, Vicarious Visions is what did Diablo 2 Resurrected. I could be completely wrong. Vicarious Visions. Blizzard Albany. Okay, I am correct. So they need to look at the things that make Path of Exile such a loved game. A game that, in all actuality, more people play, more people obsess over, and more people invest their time and money into than Diablo 2 and Diablo 2 Resurrected. Project Diablo 2 is, in my opinion, a fair amount better than Diablo 2 and Diablo 2 Resurrected because of the fact that it brings new things every season. It brings a mapping system. But that's, that's my little side rant. Let's get back to the new Sentinel League. It says, take control of your Atlas. The best thing about the Siege of the Atlas expansion was the control it gave you over the in-game experience. Through the Atlas-wide passive tree, we have doubled down on this by introducing 20 new keystone passives to the Atlas tree that allow you to dramatically customize how you play Path of Exile's in-game. You can make it so that only your favored maps will drop, gain bonuses for not modifying your maps with fragments, convert unwanted maps or scarabs into random ones, control how offensive or defensive monsters you encounter in maps are, and even turn off specific past leagues to improve the chances of encountering the content you enjoy the most. And that is a huge thing. That is a huge, massive benefit that the Siege of the Atlas brought us with the last league. Fear the Uber Pinnacle bosses. Now, this is something that you guys know me. I'm not an Uber in-game player. I don't do Ubers in Diablo 2. I will treasure hunt and magic find, and I will buy torches. Ubers aren't something that I care about. Never have. Diablo clone, it's whatever. I'll fight Diablo clone, but it's much different than fighting Ubers. It's just not something that I enjoy. I've never done the in-game bosses in Path of Exile successfully. I've attempted them. I've attempted Cyrus, and he just completely, utterly destroys me every time. I've killed the Shaper, but I've never killed the Uber Elder. I've never been able to kill Cyrus. It's just not my thing. Six of the new keystones on the Atlas passive tree create Uber versions of Path of Exile's pinnacle boss fights. Venarius, Cirrus, the Maven, the Searing Exarch, the Eater of Worlds, the Shaper, and Uber Elder, but be warned, only allocate one of these keystones if you are prepared to fight or face the hardest content of Path of Exile has to offer and earn some of its most seductive rewards. And these are some examples. Awakened in Power, Awakened Enlightened, Awakened Enhance, Thread of Hope, which are fucking amazing. Forbidden Flame Crimson Jewel allocates 9 lives if you have the matching modifier on Forbidden Flesh. Forbidden Flesh, allocate 9 lives if you have the matching modifier on Forbidden Flame. So these are things that you can only get from those bosses. Claim new unique items. In our Siege of Atlas boss kill event, several of our most experienced players earn the right to design unique items, which are being introduced in Path of Exile Sentinel. These new unique items drop from the Infinite Hunger, the Black Star, the Shaper, the Uber Elder, Maven, and Cyrus. And let's see, the Burden of Truth Crystal Belt. 72 to maximum energy shield, 30% increased life recovery from flasks, 33% of chaos damage taken does not bypass energy shield, and that's cool. 33% of non-chaos damage taken bypasses energy shield. Gains 6% of maximum life as extra energy shield, and Supreme Decadence. I'm not sure what Supreme Decadence is, but yeah. Eye of Creation, Royal Burgonet. Socketed Warcry skills have +1 cooldown use. 116 increased armor, 63 to max life. When you attack, take 15% of life as physical damage for each Warcry exerting the attack. And skills deal 12% more damage for each Warcry exerting them. We have a new amulet, the Eternal Struggle Onyx Amulet. 9% increased mana reservation efficiency of skills, 6% increased movement speed, 31 to strength, 22 to dexterity, 50 to intelligence. Those are likely varied. Those are likely variable modifiers, but we don't know. 15 increased global defenses. Critical Strike inflict malignant madness if the Eater of Worlds is dominant. Kill enemies that have 15% or lower life on hit if Searing Exarch is dominant. Call of the Void Sapphire Ring. 30 cold resistance, 25 cold resistance. That's pretty big. So 55% to cold resistance. All damage with hits can chill. All damage taken from hits can chill you. Enemies chilled by your hits can be shattered as though frozen. Enemies chilled by your hits lessen their damage dealt by half of chill effect. And then a new Viridian Jewel called Impossible Escape. Passives in radius of Wicked Ward can be allocated without being connected to your tree. Immortalize yourself. Alongside with the launch of Path of Exile Sentinel, we're hosting an event where players can or will compete in the hardcore solo self-found Sentinel League to be the first to kill the new Uber Pinnacle bosses. Winners will immortalize themselves forever by designing an in-game unique item or divination card that will be added to Path of Exile in the 3.19 expansion. Keep an eye for the upcoming news or details. Enjoy consistent character balance. We're going to try something new with character balance in this expansion. We are intentionally making no change to character power. That means no nerfs, no buffs, nothing. Every single build and build guide made for Siege of the Atlas will work exactly the same in Sentinel. You can start planning your league starter right now with full confidence about exactly how it's going to play. And that's a huge thing. With no updated or buffs or nerfs coming, updated character builds, buffs, nuffs, buffs, nerfs, anything like that, you can really play the same thing or find out what worked best in Siege of the Atlas and just use it once again. Encounter impactful monster modifiers. We're replacing all existing monster modifiers with the mods that we introduced in the Arch Nemesis League, which all have a great impact on combat and are easy to identify at a glance. Magic perks share one modifier between them, while rare monsters, magic packs, not perks, while rare monsters typically have two modifiers and can rarely spawn with more. Multiple synergistic mods can create quite dangerous situations in combat. Use a game controller on PC. This is huge. You can plug your PS5 controller directly into or connect through Bluetooth to your PC or laptop and play Path of Exile. Steam Deck, Xbox controllers, all plug and play. Logitech, that's like your Logitech controller, Steam controllers, Razer controllers. So any PC controllers that you have, controllers that you can use on your PC, there you go. Now you have PC controller support. That's a huge benefit to a lot of people. I can't play for very long times using the mouse and keyboard because of the issues with my hands. In fact, I've been playing a lot of Diablo, and I'm getting, you can't really see it, but I'm getting bruising right here, which is a normal thing that happens. I'm like an old person. I'm like 34 years old, but I get bruises on my hands when I play games for too long. Fun stuff. We've implemented support for game controllers in the PC version of Path of Exile. This means that if you're lucky enough to already have a Steam Deck, you can play Path of Exile on the go. And that's great. Tinker with quality of life features. So new quality of life. In this expansion, we've added several small quality of life features that should help to enhance the ease of your game experience. For example, it's now much easier to add maps to your favorite map list from the Atlas or on the Atlas. We've also added settings which allow you to define who is able to access the portals in your hideout. There are several other new features that will reveal over the coming weeks. Couple more things to go. Complete harder challenges. The challenge system in the Sentinel League is much harder but more rewarding than that of the past 21 leagues. Early challenges have been condensed so that their reward unlocks at 6 and 12 completions rather than 12 and 24. There are far more difficult objectives available to challenge Path of Exile's best players, and there are 10 different rewards you can unlock, which comprise 2 complete armor sets, each with a pair of wings. That's pretty cool. And that's an okay looking armor set. I like the wings. I like that the wings are like upside down. That's a unique looking thing. Explore Kirik's Vault. Kirik's Vault returns for the Sentinel League with a brand new set of exclusive unique item skins. Purchasing access to Kirik's Vault allows you to claim these exclusive rewards as you complete map objectives in the Sentinel League. These exclusive skins apply to popular unique items that can be found in Path of Exile's in-game, and each have a special cosmetic gameplay effect. I think this is like their Game Pass or, what is it called? I forget what it's called. But some games do this where each league you give them like $10 and then there's like a list of challenges that you can complete that unlock different cosmetic stuff. And I believe that's what this is. You can purchase the pass, play pass type thing. Let's see. You can purchase this pass at any point in your progression, retroactively unlocking any skins you earn. This also applies to the Arch Nemesis Pass, which is still for sale in the store right now. For more information, go to that link, which is, we're proud to announce Carrick Pass that exists alongside our free challenge system. Its reward are earned in the Atlas in-game and are exclusive unique item skins with a twist. So Rumi's Concoction, Dead Reckoning, Hiri's Ire, Devouring Diadem. $30 fucking dollars. Holy shit. I mean, if that's your thing, go for it. I won't be. One, because I don't really use any of these. And it's just not something that really matters to me. If I'm going to spend something on the game, I'm going to get a supporter pack. Now, supporter packs are something that I do tend to get. I'll get a $60 supporter pack once every couple leagues. We're launching 2 new supporter packs to celebrate the release of the Sentinel League, the Arcanist and the Reaper packs. I think last league I got the $90 one and then stopped after a couple days, although that Reaper one looks fucking dope. There are 3 price points available for each, and they feature masses of points and several exclusive microtransactions that visually interact with gameplay in new ways. And then it just says that it's downloading, or you can play it. So let's see. You've got a $60 one for the Savage Reaper, $90 one for the Sanguine Reaper, $30 one for the Arcanist supporter. Did they show a $30 one? They did. I just bypassed it. So this is pretty cool. It looks like the Reaper supporter forum title, portrait frame, digital soundtrack, the cloak, and the belt. The $90 one adds everything from before, as well as the forum frame title and the portrait frame, Ghostlit Graveyard Hideout, which is cool, portal effect, which looks like it would be cool, and then the final one, a new forum title, another, which is this one, a portrait frame, Ring of the Exorcist, which I'm not sure what that is, and then Grim Apparition Effect, which is cool. And then we have the Arcanist $30 supporter pack, which is the forum title, portrait frame, digital soundtrack, Cloak of the Elements, which, that looks all right, and Ring of the Black Star. I don't know what Ring of the Black Star is. Esteemed Arcanist, which is a $60 one. It's also the title, another portrait frame, Timekeeper's Hideout. Oh, wait, so is this like an actual hideout? That's cool. Not what I wanted to do. Mageblood Map Device. Wait, so are these like actual hideouts? That's actually fucking cool. So for the $60 packs, you get a full fucking hideout. Okay, that's legit. And then Chevron's Tome, which looks like a character effect maybe. And then for the $90 one, you get everything previously that you got from the 30 and 60, as well as another additional supporter title. And with each of these, $30 you get 300 points, $60 you get 600 points, and $90 you get 900 points. So it's points that you can spend within the microtransaction store. So you get everything previously explained, as well as the new portrait frame and forum title, soul stunning weapon effect, and the searing Quicksilver Flask. So that's pretty cool. These were the old ones. I don't know. I don't remember which one I got. Maybe this. I think I got this one, the Worm Lord. I don't know. But I really do like these supporter packs. I think that they offer probably one of the best ways to show support for the game. But this video has gone on long enough. If you like what I'm doing here, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you're going to be playing in this new league, what your build plans are. You know, I've got a Discord server that I'm not really too active in, but maybe we'll try to bring the server back to life. Yeah, let me know what your plans are. If you want to show support, like I said, like, share, comment, subscribe. Also, super thanks are active on the channel, as I said before. Check out my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/Corey Havoc. Yeah, that's the video. I'll see y'all later. I'm out.